Good afternoon, friends, and welcome back to the channel. Hey, are you looking for a massive single wide? I'm talking about 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 80, that's right, 80 feet long, over 1,200 square feet in space with all of the updates, fixes, and finishings that a 2026 home has to offer. But here's the catch. It's actually very affordable in price compared to the other 2026 models coming out right now. If you're looking for a large home, you want to be wowed, make sure you watch this entire virtual tour as you will be shocked at everything that we uncover in this home tour. So, grab the snacks, turn up the TV nice and loud, call your buddies on over, and join me on this beautiful, very large 2026 single-wide virtual home tour by Legacy Homes. That's right, folks. All of that and more for those who call this beautiful house their home. Now, what we're going to do on this virtual tour is take a quick walk around the outside. We're going to jump in the inside. And yes, oh yes, we're going to finish up with the numbers section towards the end of the video. Hey, what's up, guys? It's Mark here. Hey, sorry for the interruption. If you haven't yet done so, I want to personally invite you to come on the mobile home dealer community journey with us and smash that subscribe button in the lower right-hand corner. Now, that being said, let's get back to the home tour. So, with all that out of the way, if you're ready, I'm ready. And welcome to the virtual tour of this 2026 single wide that's nearly 80 feet long here by Legacy Housing. Now, folks, on the outside, before I get walking around, I want to stress that we are at the 2026 Legacy Home Show Preview. Okay, they have a lot of homes, as you see, all around here that we're going to get in and shoot videos here this afternoon. Unfortunately, they are packed in pretty tight, which is typical for home shows. So I am not going to be able to walk around all of the exterior of the home as I do on most other virtual tours. But I can assure you, folks, the fit, finish, and craftsmanship that you see on the front of the home, it carries around all 4 sides. So with that understood, this is going to be a porch home for obvious reasons, okay? They're also known as carriage homes, depending on what terminology you want to use. But the porch is going to be standard on this home. The steps, they were built just for the show, okay? They used a hardy plank siding on the side, as you see all the way down. They got out of the vinyl siding on this one, got the vinyl skirting, okay? But they have about 8 different color combos, okay? So they have kind of a dark gray with a light gray on this one with the black accents. If that's not gonna work for you or your design setup, no big deal. Contact Legacy and we'll put their contact information at the end of the video. They'll do the best they can to make your dream a reality when it comes to your color palette. Nice size front porch. I love that they have plenty of power in out here, as you'll see in the corner. They also have it pre-cut out there for a fan. Get some AC running. Also, nice thing about this front porch, depending on where you are in the country that you want to purchase this home at, if you're in a southern climate or a southwestern climate, you can leave it open. You can put a screened in setup here. If you're in the north and you want to have this home and you want to put windows in here to run a heater out here, you can do a bunch of different things that it keeps it very versatile and still a livable outdoor space, which I'm a huge fan of anytime they have these porches set up on a home. Now the inside, folks, I was not kidding. It's a 3-bed, 2-bath, about 1,200 square feet, 80 feet long. This is the longest single wide we have ever featured on the channel, and it's going to show as we get started. Let us know in the comments below what your initial impression is of this 80-foot long single wide. Now, so many things to talk about here in this beautiful home. It's a showcase home. A lot of people have been hyping this property up for the entire show that we've been at, and I can definitely see why after walking through it. Full vault all the way through. That's 80 feet worth of vault. It's going to walk us directly into a gorgeous fireplace. Got Formica on the top, stone on the front, kicking out the heat. I turned that on right before, which is a great idea because it's about 103 degrees outside. And we do it all for you here at the Mobile Home Dealer YouTube channel. That is for sure, as it is kicking off heat. I can verify that. Ties us directly into this open air kitchen. Plenty of cabinetry. If you look on it on your TV screen, you're going to see these cabinets are actually hung at an angle. So it's not like a flat setup. You get like a different angle here. It's pretty cool. I like it quite a bit because a lot of times in single wides, it'll kind of be just all right angles. The cabinets are totally flush against the wall. The appliances are totally flush against the other wall. And it's very kind of, dare I say, cookie cutter. And I get it. You have to do the best you can with the space that you got. The nice thing about this home that with Legacy, because of the sheer size and the creativity it allowed them with this size of a home, they can start doing these really kind of cool angles, right? With that cabinet there and the dishwasher sitting directly up to the sink. It's a unique look. It's definitely a unique look that you don't see in a lot of single wides, especially at this price point. Now, as I cut down the hallway, additional storage here. If you had a carport or a garage put on the home, more than likely this would be your service door. So this is where you're going to be coming in from the side of the home to bring in your groceries or what have you. Your first guest bedroom right off, that's going to back right off the hallway. That's going to back right up to the kitchen. Very large in size. Whoever did the decorating on this home, I'm going to give them my phone number. Maybe they can help me out with my house because I think it's absolutely gorgeous. Great job in the decorating on this one. Tie it back on over here for the guest bath. Nicely done as they're keeping the dark trim all the way throughout this home on this one. Very dark, a very deep tub shower combo and the raised vanity with the additional medicine cabinet, which I can certainly appreciate. Storage galore here, which is nice. Now they have the laundry set up. I think it's a neat place they put it. It forces you into a stackable, the way the floor plan is set up. Some people are going to like stackable, some people don't. I get it. You know, it's kind of, you know, your taste or somebody else's. I gotcha. A lot of people like side-by-sides. But having the stackable, and I'll zoom back here, with a very clear hallway. Because if you're a fan of the channel and you've been with us since the beginning, you're going to notice that we profiled a bunch of single wides over the years. And a lot of times what you'll have is you'll have a side-by-side single wide in the middle of the hallway. So if somebody's doing laundry and you're trying to get by them to use the restroom or to go to the bedroom or the kitchen or whatever, really just try to move around the house, you almost can't. Because the side-by-sides are going to be in the middle of the hallway, so it's going to shut down the entire part of the house while they're changing the dryer. I understand that's not that big of a deal. It doesn't happen very often. It doesn't take much time, but it still is an inconvenience to make your house much less livable. The reason why I stress that in this one, forcing you to have a stackable and it still be in the flow of the house, I think is an absolute game changer for this home because it makes the house so much more livable all the time. So we continue on. I'm just happy I got my walking shoes on here today. Set up with the power panel. Nice spot to have that right there. Again, right next to the service door. So if you had a technician need to take a look at your washing machine or your electric panel, they can just pop right in there. They don't need to go through your entire house. Techs don't want to do that. You don't want techs to do that. So it works out very, very well to just pop in, do the business, pop out, and go on about everybody's day. The entire wing of the primary bedroom suite here in the back, very, very large. Again, notice the vault, guys, that goes on to this entire 80-foot home. And the sheer size of this bedroom definitely gives you an idea of just how big 80 feet goes. Primary bathroom in the back. I think it's an interesting deal. They stuck one, because everything in this house is big. So the fact they had one sink, I really wish they would have had another sink in here. Maybe you can have Legacy do that. Maybe reconfigure where the toilet goes. I'm not totally sure on that, but I would love to see two sinks. I'll go with one, but having two sinks in this size of home, I think would have been the cherry on top. No big deal. It doesn't really matter on the functionality as you have a great layout the rest of the home. They put their high-end shower here as well with the glass inlay with the tile set up. And it looks like, yes, it is. It is two heads on that shower. Wow. Looks like a party shower to me. Pinning on over here, large walk-in closet. Again, you are not giving up any features whatsoever on this. A lot of times people think they need to sacrifice really what they want in a house when they go with the single wide, you know, because everybody feels like they have to have the double wide or maybe even the triple wide. I'm going to push back on that. I'm going to say no, especially with this home. The only thing I did point out was I wish there was 2 sinks in the primary bathroom. A minor pushback, if one at all. Maybe you guys don't even care about that. I think if they had that, it would be a slam dunk. Other than that, this home at this price point is an absolute gem. Now, 80 feet, guys, if you're new to this channel or if you're new to this style of housing, this is not going to fit in a park, okay? This would have to be put on private land and be able to be out in the country on your own acreage. So please keep that in mind when we discuss the numbers section here shortly. Hey friends, welcome back. Woo, my goodness, good thing I got my walking shoes on here today as I got my steps in walking around this 1,200 square foot house. But boy, oh boy, is it awesome. Let us know in the comments below what your favorite option is in this home. For me personally, it's gotta be the first impression. Right when you walk in, you got the fireplace, you got the kitchen, you got everything set up for a fantastic afternoon with friends, family, and the furry friends. Now, when we're talking about pricing, I want to give you all the numbers, but I do want to let you know, guys, these numbers are only going to be good for today. I'm at the show here in the fall of 2026, so depending on when you're watching this video, prices might be higher, they might be lower, they might be going side to side. I don't know with everything that's going on what the price is going to be exactly when you decide to make this purchase. So, to make sure you have the right numbers, you want to contact Legacy Housing, and we'll put their contact towards the end of the video, and they will tell you the exact numbers of this home. Now, at the time of this shoot, we're going to talk about 2 different numbers, kind of a bare bones option and then a fully loaded option. Okay, so the bare bones option is going to come in right around $80,000. $80,000 for this brand new 2026 home. It's about 1,200 square feet. You want it loaded up, tack on about another 20 grand. Looking at about $100,000 for this home to be able to immediately start entertaining and live the life that you want with this fully loaded home. So, if you ask me, 1,200 square feet, 80 feet wide, absolutely massive with all of those upgrades for under 100 grand. You got a deal on your hands with this one, that is for darn sure. Now, if this home is of interest, contact website will come up on the bottom of the screen. Let them know that you're interested in this home, but here's the key, guys. Let them know that you found this home on the Mobile Home Dealer YouTube channel, and they will do the best that they can to help hook you up with a special price discount. As always, folks, thank you so much for coming on this virtual tour. My name is Mark. You've been with the Mobile Home Dealer. And as always, we'll see y'all on the next one.